Born. All right. Hey guys, thanks for jumping on the Core de Force launch party. So myself as well as some other people from our team are super excited to share what this program is about and just like the kickoff of our launch group, which is going to begin November 14th. So some of you have kind of heard the buzzword Core de Force, MMA. Those things are going to go right along with this workout program. So our team, Ella's Empire, is going to be giving you some information tonight in the next 30 minutes with just a lot of the frequently asked questions about what this program is, what it isn't, what comes with it, can you do it, who's it for, that kind of thing. So I'm really, really, really excited for the launch of this program. So 30 days to a knockout body. Like literally, I've never felt so BA in my life doing a workout ever. And so at the end, BA is a code word for another word, right? So bad a dollar sign, because we'll keep it PG on this call. So moving right along, I'm going to share this so that everybody can see it. Start presentation. Can you guys still see me? Dante, can you see the screen at least?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep. All right. So just going to talk about a few people here sharing some stories. So the Core de Force, this is crazy. I think the coolest thing about this program too is that there were so many guy testimonies and like couple testimonies, which I'm going to share another one at the end, which I think is just absolutely awesome that not only are, the women getting involved, because usually that's like our forefront, right? You guys, like it's always the women worrying about what they look like and trying to be in shape and get healthy and fit. And then here are so many testimonials of men, totally kicking butt. So this is Jeremy. He lost 22.4 pounds and 15 inches in the official test group. So when Beachbody first launches a program, they decide to put people through under wraps. So nobody really knows until the end. And these people are video journaling, taking their before photos and documenting like their entire journey. And so this Jeremy is from the official test group. And I just want to share a little bit of his story with you because I think it's just important. So he went from boozing, chicken wings, and too much pizza. Does that sound familiar to any of you guys out there? Or women, right? 2 out of the 3, 3 out of the 3. And now look at him feeling better than he has in a long time. And you can just see the confidence in his face. Clearly 15 inches lost. And the majority of those I would have to bet were around his waist. So from 236.6 to 214.2. And that was in 60 days. So essentially doing 2 rounds of Core de Force. A round is 30 days. And then so doing 2 of those would be 60 days. And then Lindsay here. So she was from the official test group as well. So obviously she looks already kind of fit and trim. And most people think, well, she looks great in her before photo. But being a person who hasn't always had a lot of weight to lose either, I can totally relate to her story and how she feels in picture number 1. Like she's probably been called thin and she wants a little bit more muscle, wants to be strong and wants to feel healthy. So that's the cool thing because that is part of her story. She felt tired and she was very unhappy with what she was seeing in the mirror. She committed and lost 11 pounds and 14 inches in 60 days. But not only that, what she lost, but she gained confidence, a level of strength that she didn't know she had. And she was always the one, she said, who was tiny, who couldn't lift things. And now I feel strong all the time. I'm the tiny, strong girl. So that's super cool, right? The fact that it's not always about numbers, you guys. It's about the fact of how she feels. And you can clearly see that in the after photo. Her body doesn't look totally different, but the fact that her mind, she's stronger, she's healthier, she just feels good about who she is and where she is at. So I think that's pretty cool. So Core de Force. So we're going to talk about what is Core de Force. It is an MMA style workout. So mixed martial arts. So if you've ever done any kind of kickboxing or if you guys know me, I love to turbo, and turbo is similar, but it's very much more fast paced and to a choreographed you know, kicking and punching series. As with Core de Force, there's some music in the background, but it can really go to anything. And I honestly can say I loved that about it because I'm brand new to this workout. And that's the thing I think people wonder, like, are we able to like do this and catch on? Or is this just going to be totally out of our box and I'm not going to like it? Well, even when I was doing it, I loved the fact that I wasn't on an 8 count and that I could just kind of go at my own pace. So if I was punching and hooking and kneeing and switch kicking, whatever I was doing it on my own pace. And I didn't always necessarily have to be just aligned right with them at that time or be super behind or not get the moves. And I love that. Not to mention there's a breakdown before each video, so you can actually learn the moves in like 5 minutes and then do them in the workout. So that's really exciting. So what's included, there's 10 MMA inspired workouts. They're 30 to 45 minutes just based on each workout. They're 3-minute rounds. So essentially you're doing like the one MMA speed I did, there were 6 rounds, but they were 3 minutes. So you did it and then you repeated it. So there's a punching, kicking series, then with like a cardio burst, I guess. So boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, body weight training to build muscle, explosive HIIT sessions. And so if you don't know what a HIIT session is, you guys, HIIT stands for high intensity interval training, which means that it creates an afterburn, or also known as EPOC. So EPOC is when you like get sky high, and most people think, okay, after the workout's done, then you start to go like this. Well, really, in fact, you are still up here, and then you're burning calories at a much higher rate throughout the entire day, which is what is known as EPOC, or afterburn. So if that was, I mean, you may have just learned something there. But so that's what HIIT means. And that's why they're super effective, in that workouts can be 30 to 45 minutes, and you get awesome results because of the HIIT training, because of how it's formulated. And then 3-dimensional core training. I don't know about you, but I think a lot of people struggle with their core, and they think that it's just the front part of them, when in reality it's the front, the sides, and the back, which all combines to make up your core. So you get shredded, you feel good, and a feeling of domination and empowerment. At least that's what I'm feeling. And we're going to hear from a couple other people here in just a second that are going to tell you how they feel and, you know, what they've experienced, you know, doing this workout. And like I said, like a total bad $$, right? So you're totally BA. That's what that means. Okay. So I'm going to get out of here just for a second. I'm going to escape out. Maybe. Let's see. And then I'm going to introduce Dante. He's one of the coaches on our team who has also done, I believe, both of the sneak peeks, and he is trying this out too. So Dante, if you're there, go ahead, and I would love for you to be able to share about your takeaway, how you feel, and your review so far on Core de Force.
Certainly. I was able to do both the sneak peek. So one was the MMA speed, and then MMA shred is what they had on Saturday night. And that's the one I'm going to talk about here shortly. That's 9 rounds of the 3-minute workout. So it's a total of 27 minutes. And then of course there's a warm up and a cool down as well. But for those 9 rounds, you're going for the 3 minutes. There's a 1 minute where you're actually doing the moves, so you're kicking or you're punching or what have you. Then you have your 30-second spikes, which gets your heart rate up high. Then you're back to the move again, and then you finish it out again with those 30-second spikes. You get a little break in there, and then you're on to the next round. Gotta tell you, when I was done, I was done. Sweat was pouring. Everything was just, I was wet, and the whole core and sides and everything just tight, and you could feel it. This is one of the few workouts that you do where you have total body. Everything is moving, everything, you're feeling it all over the entire time. Another good thing about it, I had my son jump in for a few of the rounds, and it wasn't something that was too difficult for him to do. So it's good that you can have your family do it as well. And now there's a competition. My wife is going to join in when I have him around going. So we're going to have that competition going. We have a little family rivalry and a little family bet going on as well. So you can get your family involved in this. And that's something that with a lot of the other programs, she's not into lifting weights, so she's not going to do those with me. And Sanity sometimes gets a little bit too much when you're jumping around and doing those type of things. So this is one that we can all do together. I'm really looking forward to that.
I love that aspect. I haven't really heard many people say that yet, but that's another reason, you guys, why programs like this are just so fun. Because like you said, there's not really any music, so you're not having to worry about like if you don't like hip hop or you don't like country, you can literally, I mean, just tune it out. I think it's just like a beat, honestly.
Right.
I can't even think about it now because I'm just so focused on like punching and kicking the, you know, like really, really getting into it. So I love that. That is awesome. I'm curious and excited to see kind of like your family battle off. That's
that's happening. That's
happening. Crybaby corner. So that's awesome. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And then we're gonna have Jenny, if you're on, tell us a little bit about your experience as well with the workouts, and then maybe a little bit about the food part, and then we'll go into that a little bit more as well.
Okay, great. So I actually also did the sneak peeks, and they were awesome. And then I was fortunate enough to do a live workout with Joel and Jericho in San Diego, and we did the MMA shred in that workout as well. And we only did 6 rounds in the preview, and it was intense because it was live. And the thing with these workouts that I love is, you guys kind of mentioned it, is you go at your own pace. So during that workout, I was going all out. I mean, just, you know, as hard as I could go. And at the end, I didn't think I was going to make it because I had been pushing so hard because I was so amped up. But since then, I've got my program and I've done a few more of the workouts. So the MMA speed is like the first one that they did. And I've actually done it 4 times now. And I've noticed each time you go faster, you go harder. And, you know, it is something that, even though it's the same workout, it's something that you really can, you know, speed up and give it more and give it more core and really turn, where some of the other programs, if it is to a beat, you know, you can't really do that as much. So I like that. And then they also throw in some strength workouts. It's all body weight strength, but I did power sculpt today. So I'm going to read the description. It's a total body burner designed to sculpt lean muscle and build next level endurance with explosive power and interval training. And it was crazy. I posted today that I was thankful for Jessica. Jessica is the modifier, and you will meet her, at least at first. I know I did. But the workouts so far are really great. I haven't done them all, but I love them. And I'll move on to the eating plan. So I got a chance to kind of flip through the eating plan. And if you've done some of the other meal plans with Beachbody, you are familiar with the containers. So this program does use the containers. But what's really cool is they actually have you add more food. So in week 2, you get an extra serving of fruit, which is awesome. And then week 3, you get extra fruit, and then you get extra healthy fat, which is like more food. So awesome. And then they have awesome recipes. There's this barbecue chicken pita that I think I might make now. It looks so good. So yeah, that's what I got on the eating plan. I'm excited to dive in and try some of these recipes. So good.
That's awesome. I loved how you just said, totally brought up a good point about the modifier. So one thing that is great about our programs is that there is usually always somebody there. And Jessica, yeah, and sometimes they become your BFF. And this isn't to put this out there to like scare you away from doing the program, but just as Jenny said, this is for really anybody. Anybody could do this. You can follow Jessica, and then each time you will progress. And I can speak to this too, that 2 days ago, I did MMA speed. And then this morning I got up and did it again. And I could already tell a difference of intensity and how much more I could give a little bit only in the second time. So you guys, it's just like anything else. It's not about being perfect at something. It's about making progress. And that may mean that you're able to turn your core all the way around more before you're connecting with that punch, or you're bringing, you know, your knee up higher and you're being able to finally lean back and get that intensity like they teach you. So each time, so I can vouch for that. And the modifier, yes, heck yes, right?
Jenny, can I jump in?
Right. Kayla, do you want to talk? I see that you jumped on. Do you want to share anything about your experience so far too?
I'm still waiting on my program to come in, but I didn't have my computer with me when I went out of town this weekend, so thank goodness for on demand. I pulled up my program because when I ordered my program, I get my on demand anyway, so benefit there for those of you while you're waiting. But then also I did the shred as well, and not really good when you went on a shopping trip and shopped 2 days in a row. Yeah, I was sore. I could feel it everywhere. So it was a nice working out weekend. So
That's awesome. Yes. That's, and you, about the Beachbody on demand too. So if you're ordering your program today, you guys, or whenever, like you literally within 24 hours, if you do that free trial, you have your workout already literally like at your fingertips, accessed within 24 hours. So that's how I've been able to do mine. I think that's how Dante's accessing his right now. And that's how Jenny was accessing it before she actually got her physical program. And we're going to talk about different ways that you can dive in and get the digital version or the, the concrete version. We're actually getting the discs and whatnot. So thank you guys so much for sharing. All right. So we are going to go to the next slide. So, okay, I'm just saying, who likes cash money for working out? Right. So yeah. Hello. And who likes even better when Christmas is like what, 60 some days away. Hello. So this could totally be you just by not only working on yourself to get healthier and more fit before the end of the year, but then also have some extra cash. And I didn't say you had to spend it on anybody but yourself. So, I mean, don't get crazy. I mean, buy yourself a nice Christmas gift if you want to, or spend it buying whatever you want, pay off a little bit of debt before the end of the year. But so each day Beachbody is choosing $1,000 cash money earner winner just for posting about Core to Force on Instagram or Twitter. Hello. So if you have the program already, you should be doing this. And if you don't have it yet, this needs to be in like the forefront of your mind, because think about it. The program just came out, you guys. Not that many people really know about this yet. So you have a kind of an edge on the rest of the people. Your chances are more likely. And then Carl, the CEO, actually was like, I want to pick my own winners too. So he's actually doing some other winners just in addition to, so people that are maybe posting a short little video, or they're just posting a cool picture like Dante's talking about his family. That's encouraging, that's inspiring, that's motivating, that's empowering. There's a lot of aspects in that. So if you haven't already, Dante, I would be on that tomorrow morning. Just get one of you guys all doing some crazy punch or something and get it up there, because who doesn't like cash just for working out? If you win, you win, right? So keep that in mind. All right, so Jenny kind of touched a little bit on the eating plan and talk about when your meal plan says, and it's not even a meal plan, it's an eating plan. So when it says for one eating plan, I mean, you're going to be eating some food, right? And when it says prepare to feast, I mean, yeah, hello. Who doesn't like to feast, right? So people think so many times that this is all about starving, and they're like, I've heard somebody said, man, you Beachbody people who do these programs, you guys eat a lot of food. I'm like, that's weird that you're saying that to me, because you're supposed to eat food, you guys. Your food is supposed to be your fuel. So if you're drinking a bunch of things or taking pills or only eating once a day, like you're not really fueling your body to, work at its optimal level. So you should be eating food. People should be looking at you like, man, you're eating a lot of food. Yes, because I'm fueling my body and being healthy. So prepare to feast is what it said. Like step 1, your eating plan. Step 2, prepare to feast. I'm like, I like this already. So here's a couple like live pictures from people who've already tried. This is the barbecue chicken pizza that Jenny just mentioned, and phenomenal. That is on my plan for next week as well. And then there's an omelet with some toast with avocado, as she mentioned. Who doesn't like more healthy fats like hummus, avocado? I mean, those are my 2 favorites right there. And then a salad. And then here's an example of just a meal plan that somebody threw together on that. So you can see there is a lot of food going on within one day's time. I mean, at least 3 wholesome meals along with 2 snacks, usually one of those being Shakeology, which is our superfood shake. If you don't know, ask some questions, because it literally is the lifeline to, in my opinion, why I'm so healthy and why I'm where I am right now. So there are crazy amounts of food and recipes and dressings, and they've come out with some all new recipes for the Core de Force, which is pretty cool and exciting to dive into. I know that there are lots of things. I know there's an energy trail mix. I'm not sure. I like a power mix that I saw that looks awesome as well. So anytime that you can think outside the box, I mean, when you're thinking about family members too, that's what people worry about. But how simple is it to have a couple tortillas, already have your chicken made up, and then have a pizza night with your family? For one, you're saving money. Hello, I'm all about saving money. And 2, you're eating wholesome and nutritious. And 3, you weren't just slaving over the oven or the kitchen for hours making like a gourmet meal. And that is literally a picture that somebody just made yesterday in one of our groups. So, I mean, it looks pretty gourmet to me, but I'm pretty sure they probably didn't spend more than 10 or 15 minutes assembling that. And they probably prepped up their chicken, like on a Sunday prep yesterday. So, I mean, don't overthink it, you guys. Don't overthink it. Simple. Keep it simple, sweetie. Kiss. Like when you kiss, KISS. And that's what these recipes really, really do. So moving on. I just want to share some more stories, transformations, like especially for women. I think our midsection is one of the hardest areas, and what we always want to say, like, I just want to tone this right here. Well, we know you can't spot tone. If you don't know that, I mean, another thing you're learning tonight, you can't really just spot tone your body, you guys. It's all about balance and creating healthy habits, and then everything goes at the same time. Some things faster than others, right? Women, we know we lose things faster, right? Anything else, and our waist is like usually the last thing to go, and our thighs, which is what we want first to go, or like our bat wings, right? So you can't spot train that. But I will say, just from doing a couple workouts already, Core de Force is like literally core. It has it in the name. So people are seeing crazy results in their midsection, which is huge because everything is based from the core. And like Dante said, it's all over total body training just with your body. There's no equipment necessary for this. So I love that Sonia lost 4.5 pounds in 30 days. Okay, so people are like, oh, I only lost 4 pounds. Now, if you are one of those people who say that, we have people in our groups say that all the time, look at that. Would you like to lose 4.5 pounds? And however many inches she lost of her waist, probably at least 4 or 5 inches just by looking at that. I would take that, right? I mean, I would take that. So it's not always about a number. And that's what I also love, is that they focus so much on non-scale victories as well. Because in my opinion, those are more important than the actual scale victories. So this couple has just amazed me. I've like stalked their page and went and checked them both out. And so this is Trevor and Cashley. And like, look at this. This is the progression of day 1, day 30, and day 60 for him, and as well for her. So she was somebody who, they both were, partiers, boozers, ate too many chicken wings and pizza again. I mean, that must be a trend. That's an American trend right there. That's how we get to our before pictures. And so once we start surrounding ourselves, it's an awesome community that they're rising awareness and things like that. And there's been some people hating on them for putting themselves out there and sharing Shakeology and sharing different workout programs, specifically Core de Force, because they were in the test group. But look at that. They look so much happier, and they're spreading that around to other people. I mean, their results are crazy. I think they lost a combined, let me look. I forget if I have it in here. I forget what it is, but I mean, the results, the pictures speak for themselves right there, basically. So I am, and I think the coolest thing too, when I saw this, was they're a power couple. How cool is it to have your spouse, and well, they're not married, but I think they're engaged. So your boyfriend, your significant other, the person you're going to marry, like, to start this together and create such healthy habits, and then be able to pay it forward. Or your spouse, who it's like, you know what, let's finally do this, and let's not wait till the new year. Let's do it now, And I mean, I think that's super cool. Ben works out. He doesn't always do the same thing, kind of like Dante. said about his wife. We don't have to like the same program or do the exact same program, even though that would be I would be even more excited if that happened. But just the fact that he's healthy and he takes the time out of his day to work on himself, because I know that it just makes you a better person overall. That's enough for me. And being that together is awesome, because we have in-house accountability too. Because I'm like, you gonna eat that? Jillian, are you gonna eat that? Like, so it just keeps you both on track. And then when you have a competitive streak like us, it is nice to have a little competition. Like maybe you're gonna treat me to dinner or buy me a little something nice, or vice versa, or get them to do something that you didn't think that they would do if you win the little competitive bet. So I think it's just cool to involve the other people around your life, your friends, your family, your significant others, because that to me is super, super inspiring. So let's see, we talked about that. Okay, so moving on. So most people wonder how it comes. So there's a couple different ways that a challenge pack comes with your complete program, your containers, your Shakeology cup, and then 30 days of Shakeology, you guys. So that's broke down to just about $4 a day, $4.20 or 30 cents a day. That's cheap. To consider what you're getting in Shakeology as superfood packed shake full of over 70 ingredients. And I'm telling you, you don't understand it until you try it, because then once you do and you're like, okay, I get it. I feel so much better. I can go to the bathroom on the regular. You may get off some of your medications. You just have more energy because your body is nourished from the inside out. You're getting all your vitamins and minerals and probiotics and adaptogens and phytonutrients and all that kind of stuff within the shake. And then you get your program, which you get to keep forever. And talk about like money well spent, because let me tell you, one of the programs I have is from high school, which I know that doesn't seem like that long ago, but it was 14 years ago and it still works. I still do it. It's Turbo Jam. It's time to party. Let me see you work that body. Right. So literally it's ingrained in the brain, but the programs pay for themselves over and over and over and over again. Literally. So that is what's going to come with your Shakeology. Now, if you want to try the performance line, if you've heard of that has like your Energize and your Recover, which is your post-workout, you can also get the plan like that. So many different ways to be able to be involved and be a part of this before the New Year resolution is what I'm going to call it, because I don't like New Year's resolutions. For one, at the beginning of the year, I set goals for the coming year, which I think if you're watching this, you should start changing your lingo and your wording, because it does make a difference, and talk about the goals that you're going to accomplish in 2017, not some resolution. Because what even is that? That's like, oh, I'm going to lose 10 pounds by March. And then you never had a plan in place. So you didn't have anything to help you get there. And then here you are again now going into 2017 with that same thing. So guess what? We still have time, you guys. There is 6 weeks still left in 2016. And so stop planning for the future, which is 6 weeks away, for the new year, and waiting and using that as your excuse, and join us. Because if you've seen the hype and you've seen the excitement, this program is like no other program I personally have ever done. I'm not a huge cardio junkie, but I do like the way that I feel when I do this workout. And to me, that's what's important, right? Is how something makes you feel. So November 14th, which is next Monday, we are officially kicking off the launch, our launch group, which is going to be full of all of us right here that are going to be doing this. And we're going to do this all the way till the end of the new year. So I'll probably do at least 2 rounds to get me through the holidays, because this is why you need to do this, so that you can have a plan in place so that you can rock the new year. Because guess what? Instead of being those people who gain the 5 to 10 pounds, sometimes even 12 in the holiday season, it's a fact, it's proven, 5 to 12 pounds, that's most people, you guys. Do you want that to be you? So then you go into the new year not only losing the weight you still had from 2016, but now an additional 5 to 12 pounds. I don't know about you, but no. I don't want to do that, because in 6 weeks, you could lose 5 to 12 pounds and go into the new year like feeling better than you ever have before. And I don't know about you, but what I love is knowing that like when summer's coming or when the new year's coming, you're already well on your way to the goal that you were set out to do. You weren't waiting for then that to happen. So November 14th, the first 3 people who order a challenge pack by tomorrow, we're going to be sending out a free gift to. So if that's you, whoever invited you to this, definitely reach out to them and just thank them for, thinking of you, because this isn't about trying to sell somebody something or get you on this just so that it's not even about that, you guys. What this is truly about is helping people to be better versions of themselves every day, because we have done that. And we want to continue to do that. We want to pass on the feeling that we have and just pass on, health. Hello. There's so many people out there who are unhealthy, who are unhappy. And we kind of have found a little secret. And this is it, being a part of this community. Sometimes you just want to join just so that you can be part of the community. And that's okay too, because that's what we're about. Empowering people, leading lives, aspiring success in however you want to do it. So don't think anybody invited you because they're trying to sell you something. They just want what's best for you, and they obviously see potential in you and know that we got some work to do before the end of the new year, right? Before the new year comes. So beat the holiday weight gain and make this year the year you do not have a weight loss resolution or goal. The time is now, right? We're not guaranteed tomorrow or to even make it to 2017, but think about how BA you will feel if you end the year stronger than you started. So I'm just going to leave you with that. All right, you guys. So just thank you, everybody, for jumping on, and Dante, Kayla, and Jenny for sharing about what this program is doing. And I have no doubt that if you join us in November, you guys are going to be happy that you did. So have a great night, and we will be talking to you guys soon. Bye, guys.